Hey everybody, welcome back to Captain of Industry. Welcome back to our beautiful paradise of Curland. I hope you're having a swell day today. I'm gonna be making a bridge here. So I've taken out this pipe and we're gonna make a bridge because, you know, despite popular belief, excavators are vehicles too, okay? And we want to cater as best we can to allow vehicles to transport goods, or themselves at least, anywhere they want to go, okay? We don't want to obstruct vehicles. So we're just going to basically bring this in and see if we can hook it up to that. Seems great. And we got ourselves a ramp here now, okay? So now the excavators can feel like this land is built for them as well, okay? I want them to feel like they belong. We also have, as you can see, a brand new field going in, and this one's going to do corn and wheat just like the others. Do manure in the middle of it. Okay, sounds good. There we go. And what we need to do, we need to connect a U-shaped belt. So we're going to take this belt up to level 1, come all the way over like so, and we're just going to go through this gap that was conveniently designed for this exact purpose. Wink, wink. All the way into there. Okay. And then we're just going to pop this and connect it there. Seems good, man. Okay. So that takes care of, well, takes care of some of the belts. I can't do all of them. We're a little bit light on parts. And I want to fix that too, just for, you know, future. For the future. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Hey, how come you're not built? Build yourself. Get in there. What's wrong with you? Okay. Real quick, I wanted to also show you this. We are building a wall. All right. And we're going to make the limestone pay for it. No, we're making a concrete wall right here, right? And mostly that's because we are going to be digging down here eventually. There's a lot of limestone through this. And I won't be getting this, of course. It's pretty deep down anyway. Most of this is very deep. But we're at least going to protect this area by making a wall here and ensure that that stuff doesn't fall down, okay? So that's happening behind the scenes as well. Let's go ahead with our ship and kill the final pirates. Just to see, you know, whether or not they got what it takes. They said they want to be starting something, so I figured we got to do what we got to do, right? So we got a lot of biomass in here. These things are pushing through. Now they will use 6 biomass every 60 seconds. I feel like we're producing more than that, but maybe not. 6 biomass every 60 seconds, and they will emit 4 compost. Compost is not something that's easy to get, despite what you might think. Not very many processes will output compost, and there's really only one use for it, and that is the use we're going to be employing today, which is organic fertilizer. So collectively, these machines will kick out 12 per minute. So all we need to process this into organic fertilizer is one of these. And I'm going to place this, well, the thing is, I don't want to get in the way of the trucks. Right? We talked about this, okay? It's important. So I think I'm going to have to do another bridge. I'm also going to set up for like futures. I think I'll set up for the future. So we're going to go with, is it fluid storage? Looks like fluid storage. We're going to go with fluid storage, and I'm going to do 2 of them, even though it's probably unnecessary to do 2. Then I'm going to get a mixer, and it'll be a single mixer for now, but it will probably end up being 2 eventually. So I'll mark this for 2, but we're probably only going to build 1 right now. And we're going to go ahead and get the piping work done for water. And so we'll end up having the water come out. Nope, it needs to be flat first. There we go. Then it will come up about like this. And we'll bring it over, say like that. And let's just have it steal the supply from here. That'll be where we get it. And then, so we'll build a ramp where they're already driving here anyway. So we'll just build this ramp kind of like this. Like that. Okay. So now we didn't block the trucks. The U-shaped conveyor for the compost is then going to come up, level 1, come over like this, duck down, and it ends up being over here where it can then easily be deposited into les machines right here. We'll also go ahead and do that, but I don't need that yet, so it's a very tiny segment. We'll allow them to build that. It's fine. So with this stuff done, we should start stealing water from this line here to make our organic fertilizer. Compost, 36 compost a minute. And of course, we'll be using water as well, which is getting brought in with the pipe as soon as they build it. There it goes. It just needs to reach. Now, when that's done, we're going to need to store it in this tank here. So we're going to say that this is just going to come up and over. No? Oh, these are fluid storages. No, they need to... Yeah, no, the fertilizer is totally a fluid. What am I doing? Yeah, it's absolutely a fluid. Dummy. All right, there. And I'm waiting for our yellow parts to catch up here. I think we're going to need to maybe put a little stopper here on this. We got a bunch of stuff blocked in here, but that doesn't matter for this process. We're going to go over to here, and I think I'm actually going to change the rules up a little bit here. See how this is just sitting? And that's cool and all. We should be able to bank up parts when this is just sitting here doing nothing. I mean, we really should be able to do that. Yeah. How is our iron and stuff happening here? I should probably check in on the ship. So pirates are gone. Excellent. And we got a cargo ship. Hey, go home. And actually that cargo ship is what we needed to get our coal mine running. Oh, very good. Because we have this cargo port right here, and I've got it built, and it's outfitted with what we need for coal, but we obviously don't have a ship yet. So this will allow us to get a ship. Great. We can then go in. I'm going to get this big ass storage because I think it's necessary. I'm going to place it right here. I just want a reason to use these. They're just so massive. Let's go ahead and do it. I'll just build it with the Unity right now. And let's get a U-shaped conveyor. We'll bring it out from here. And I think probably good to go height. Let's go height 2 so we don't block vehicles. We've talked about this, okay? Ad nauseum. Just today, in fact. Started everything off. Okay, and then we'll bring this down, let's say from, to, I guess, level 1 from here and then over. You know, actually, new plan. Slight. Oh, I hear it. It's here. Nope, that's the one leaving. Of course, this one wouldn't be here yet. We haven't repaired it yet. In fact, we should probably queue that up. I want you to... So we've already delivered all the red parts for fixing the coal mine. That's already delivered. If I say start loading the ship here, this is gonna summon 300 steel. I believe it'll also kind of like unsummon the parts that are already on the ship, because I bet this ship is already loaded with, yeah, construction parts 200. So that's going to bring back the construction parts to be in the shipyard. But they're going to have to go get 300 steel now, which is awesome. I guess we have it, so let's do it. I'm going to do a different idea here, because I don't really want to do level 2 belts. Although, is it cheaper to do level 2 belts than it is to just... I mean, look, if I do 2 U-shaped conveyors, it's 16 gold parts per segment. Or I can do 2 red parts per segment. That's just better, right? I think that's just better. Forget what I said. We're going to do this. We're going to keep it simple here. Yeah, we're just going to go like this with it. And I think maybe blocking the trucks is not an issue, because these things aren't going to really do much anyway, right? So we'll just have this go straight across. I'm changing all my philosophies. Everything I stand for has been for nothing. I'm doing this. I'm blocking trucks. This guy, man. What is he doing? do a standard conveyor here. All right, good. So we have now the ability to go get coal and to store it in this tank. Isn't that great? I think that's marvelous, don't you? All right, so now we just need to get the parts stored. What is this? Oh, right. We don't have enough Unity. Okay, I've been spending Unity like crazy. I need to slow down with that. Let's take off the farming boosts. We'll reduce the maintenance. We get rid of the maintenance thing. We have 123 workers. So we don't necessarily need more yet. I don't think. We could maybe implement a food saver, but I think I'd rather do plenty of food at the moment. Gotta watch the food supply. I think we're pretty good. Yeah, we're full on potatoes. Vegetables are lacking. There's no corn. We're still having a hard time there. And this isn't running. And it's not running probably because I've missed something. Yeah, the animal feed's not done. Okay, let's do something with this. So animal feed, I think we're gonna send the animal feed on a little adventure. Just on a little one. And this is temporary. I may make it permanent later, but this is temporary for now. The animal feed's gonna go here. Okay. And then it'll probably move. Then we're gonna take a mixer, and we're actually gonna take that animal feed and make it into compost. So I'm gonna pull this back and go about here with it. That should be fine. Let's move you up to here instead. And what we'll do is just get the U-shaped conveyor popped right into there. Again, we're just going to take animal feed, make it into compost. That's all you're going to do. That's your entire job. You exist for this purpose. I believe in you. So the animal feed then from here, we need to route that and get it out of here. And I think this bridge is useless. I think both of these bridges are useless because I really don't see a situation where a truck needs to come in here. There's just no reason to do it. So I'm going to get rid of this because I don't think it's necessary anymore. I mean, it looks nice, but it's also going to get in the way of my fertilizer because I have my fertilizer routing planned out, and I think this bridge would be potentially problematic in that situation. So we're going to bring you up to there, and I think bring you through here. Maybe just go... Oh, maybe just go like this. That's cleaner, isn't it? All right, fine. It's cleaner. We'll go like that and like that. Oh, well, there's a pipe in the way, isn't there? That's okay. This looks decent. Yeah, it looks okay. Let's put a stop on the red parts just for a wee bit. We're going to pause the consumption of the yellow parts. I also think I will boost. I don't have the Unity though. I need to unboost these to be honest. I don't have the Unity to support this right now. And I'd really like to bring in the wood faster because like it looks like it's coming in fast enough, but it isn't. This is not full at all. There's not even anything stored in this, which means none of the other ones have anything stored either. So I would really like to get wood brought in even faster. I know I'm greedy. Look, this is done. Let's go be greedy and go get that ship. Rock and roll. And then we'll start loading the ship for the red parts here too. We want them to tell them to keep these in here. Don't give them away. All right. So with this, when this is done, everything just keeps loading really low, right? These menus, they keep dropping super low. When this is done, we'll send the animal feed this way. And that's what we're kind of doing right now. And what I want to do is we'll send it, straight through here. Let's go underneath this. Yep. Right like that and stick it in there. Okay. And this will be where the animal feed goes for now. Now we should be able to see wheat continuously be made. We got these backflow tanks, if you will, these excess buffer tanks, whatever. We've got these aligned and we've been filling them up. So now we can start, doing what we got to do on them. And then we should see bread start to flow again. Have we went through all of the bread? Okay, we did have some before that stopped making Before that stopped producing, we did get some. But now we can at least see the stuff start to be used again. And the cargo ship is mine. Is it? No, it does take a little bit of time to fix it. I thought it was just like tag up and go, man. So did we get through the compost? We did. So we have lots of fertilizer now, huh? Isn't that nice? More fertilizer. So this compost needs a place to go now. And we're going to have this go right alongside. Well, yeah, we'll come over like this with it. And it will go. Oh boy, you are like a. We're really squiggling now, aren't we? Yeah, like this would be better because it looks cleaner. Right alongside here. The problem is that I can't easily get to this side. If I could go back and change this, I still technically can. I think I would make it here. I think I would. And by would, I think I will. Let's change this. We can now. These tanks are full. Yeah, I'm gonna modify this. I'm changing the plan, guys. Again. I know this will really tick off the peanut gallery. God, he's so indecisive. Can't believe I'm watching this guy. I could be watching someone else much better at this game. Much more better. Can I not? Yeah, get rid of this. Okay, trucks will do it. I mean, if I do it over there, then I kind of don't need this bridge here. See, I'm changing the plan here even. Bye. This whole thing needs to go. It's all for naught. All right, we're gonna change it up. So what I think I want to do is I'm going to swap to have the tank be here instead. And we're only gonna have one tank. Okay. So one tank to rule them all. All of this stuff gets just torn down. Just Unity, remove it. If you have it, then do it right there. Just get rid of it. Okay. With this one built, we'll say compost. Compost. There we go. And what we'll want to do now is just have you reverse direction. Yeah, you empty. Truck imports are on. Exports are on. Just move it over here. And then we're going to have you come in and go like that. All right. Because we don't really need more than one tank here. We're not going to accumulate enough compost for it to matter. So now what I want to do, because this will be a little bit cleaner, is I'm going to have this start here instead. Okay. And what I'd like to do, maybe we'll go like this, right? And then when we steal the water supply, we steal it from here. Or even from here is fine too. Like we could go from the front side even. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we just go from here. Although this is already angling really sharply down, so I think it's acceptable to just take it from here. So we'll just right there and then like that. Yeah, super easy. Okay, now this will be a little less obnoxious at this point. We'll go in like this. I said a little less obnoxious. I didn't say there was going to be any spaghetti. And we'll feed it right in there, right? So this one will feed there, and this stuff will feed this one. Okay, so they're going to feed two different ones. And so now we'll still need a bridge because this is still a thing. But at least we're going to have this be a thing over on this side. Well, where's the bridge going? First, we should probably decide that. We can go right next to this, right? Like here. We should leave a little room for trucks to exit in case they want to. I mean, maybe they want to. I don't know why they would want to, but maybe they do. Truck pathing, man. I don't make the rules on this. All right, we'll go like that and straight over. Yep, and then down. And then we will feed this into a belt like that. Okay? All right, hopefully this is more to your liking, more to all of your likings. It's more to my liking, and I think that's probably the only thing that matters to me. Here. Okay. So each one of these are now going to be processing compost from a different source, and they can keep running and all the things will be great. Okay. So what we'll want to do is we'll get the fertilizer from this. It needs to be deposited, of course, over here. So it'll go right there, and then you will go there because you can. These could have been single pipes, but I'm going to make them from this anyway because I already did it. No big deal. Okay. So there's our fertilizer, all right? It's looking pretty decent, right? We got compost coming in with a little bit of a tank here, and everything will just work with the biomass. And then this is being made into compost so it doesn't build up over here. And then, yeah, we have a buffer tank for that as well. So there we go. Now, eventually we might use the animal feed, so this will probably stop. But before that happens, you know, it is what it is. Let's go back home, and we want to now go fix the coal mine because we just got a ship. So let's head over here. There it is. You are ready to rock too, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're like, hey guys, I'm ready to go. All I need is a good source of coal to go get you. That's right. We will eventually be belting this coal source that direction, but for the time being, we will just have truck exports for now. But we're going to belt it sooner or later to alleviate a little bit of the need of the mine, because I don't want the mines to, you know, well, yeah, the mines are a finite resource, and I would rather use the map, which is also finite, but significantly less so. There's a lot more supply over there, right? So we're almost here. I wonder if I can see it. Is it not visible until it gets to 0 kilometers? Okay. I had someone ask me whether they were curious whether or not they could just keep building outwards. There is an edge to the map, and no, you cannot build beyond it. It's just, you can't. It's just, this is your island. This is where you are. All right, let's go deliver and get that coal up and running. I love it. Now, we do need a population. We have a worker deficit. So I'm going to use a little bit of spare unity. As if I have a spare unity, and get a little bit of population boost. And I think I'm going to probably, I don't want to remove the water saver. I like it too much. Speaking of which, did we get these hooked up to water yet? Yeah, these new fields. Okay, so they're making corn and wheat, right? All that stuff is good. It's all coming in on the belt, just as it's supposed to. Wonderful. All the bread. Ah, look at this. It's stacking on this belt. You love to see it. With these belts being colorful, that's when you know you're good to go. Now I'm seeing a corn issue. There we go. You want to see the belts just all stacked and sitting there doing nothing. That's the best. That's when you know you've made it in the world. All right. So we're good to go on that. So fertilizer is the last big thing, right? And we're kind of getting full. So let's start using it, all right? We're going to take a big, long pipe here. We're going to go up to level 3. And we are going to go on a little adventure, okay? This is a very long pipe. We're going on a big adventure. And actually this one, I think I need to move out just a little bit for this one, only because it's not going to be able to connect if I don't. So we'll head across here. Yep. And we'll go to about here. Then we'll drop down to 1. There might be something else I want to bring in here. Let's not get in the way of it. There. We can drop down to 1 here. And then from there, we can go underneath this. Nope. I want to go underneath this. Underneath. Under. Damn you. Under. Yeah, that's fine. And then back up to the top on like that. Nope. Nope. All right. I'm going to donate you to a community college. Here we go. All right. And then this direction. And we'll head all the way across this. And this is obviously something I could just do offline. I don't have to like show you this entire belting process. And so I probably will say cut here and just, you know, show you the finished product. But I just wanted you to see we can route a pipe, you know, a great distance and get it to the point where we are feeding all of the fertilizer to all the farms, okay? With a single big giant pipe. And then obviously we'll have like branches that come off, but yeah. So we'll just have this stop here. We'll have them build that long ass pipe for now, because that's a very long pipe. 210 parts, we have enough. Ooh, that feels good. Hey, I had no idea. Maybe take advantage of this. I want to take advantage of this and upgrade the wood. Boom. Upgrade the wood platform. Yes. You can upgrade the coal one too, but the wood one is the one I want upgraded more. And then now, once it's upgraded now, we can go in and get the unit module M, and we can add that to the side here. Almost ready. Done. Unit module M there and there. And build those quickly. This is going to double how much wood we can bring in. And the only thing left to do now to ensure that we can bring in that much wood is to upgrade this. And so that's something we have to actually deliver there. But 200 gold parts will give us a level 4 sawmill. And yeah, we need it. I want it so bad. Yes, I do. There, and then, you know, honestly, let's just not crowd the belt. Why crowd the belt when we don't have to, right? All we got to really do, right, is take it around like this. Ta-da! That dog. There we go. So now when you bring it into this, it'll go in here even faster. Now, I can upgrade this belt and make that wood go all the way to the other storage even faster than it does. I just don't have the Unity to do it. But like when they get to it, right, we'll have this belt take this all the way over here much faster than it was before. We can hopefully fill these storages up. And then I want to get it kicked out to this. I want this to be upgraded as well, so that the wood doesn't have any gaps in it. We can just shove it into this thing as fast as possible. I like that. I think I also want to do it here on the copper as well, because we're doing pretty decent on copper. And I think feeding it into these machines for, well, now we're starting to see these belts stop. So level 1 is good enough, but this is really spaced out, the wood. It's very spaced out. And like on this belt, it doesn't look spaced out. But once it gets into here, and it starts to just like deviate and go that way, and then goes this way and that way. And by the time it gets to here, there's just a big gap in it, and then this thing is just waiting. It gets the wood, and then it's like, doobie doobie doo. Okay, I'll do it again. And I can fix that by having this belt be a lot faster. So I'm gonna also upgrade this one when we can as well. We don't need that on the Unity part right now, but when we can, we will. This guy's gone. Does this mean he's going to get some coal to dump into this giant tank? All right, good. Very good. Fertilizer 2 is done. We're probably not going to do that very soon. Areas explored. We already delivered this. Yes. And we're maxed out here. Excellent. Let's come back and see if we can't get the cargo for the sawmill. We have a lot of parts saved up because I stopped making the red parts. As soon as I stop making the red ones, we're super good. I can actually use, well, I thought I could, but I don't have any Unity. We really should think about, here, let's do a priority on this. I really should think about implementing policies that, you know, help my Unity collection, my Unity build, whatever. I mean, it's like, it's so hard to keep up with it. We'll do population boost off because I don't need it anymore. I guess I could do plenty of food, but this is like a lot of food. Well, we could just use it temporarily to give us a spike in Unity, but I don't want to leave that active because I don't know if my food, I don't know if they can handle it. I mean, you can see the vegetables are not even staying. Like they're just flowing in here, but that's it. I almost feel like, and these, I guess these are waiting. Yeah, these are backed up. I think it's interesting how this belt kind of has priority, and this one doesn't go until this one's done. I find that to just be very interesting. Starting to build up bread, though. That feels good. Okay, no designations available to be mined. Oh, you guys are done? Oh, don't be done. Done is not... No, it can't be. No way. No way, you're not done. You're not done. Jeez. Here, let's correct this injustice. We need you to go this way even more. Boss, why? I can't tell you. It's a need-to-know basis. Right, and you don't need to know. All you need to know how to do is dig. That's all right. I'll be here till Thursday, folks. Don't worry. All right. My dad jokes aside, and even going so far as Disney cartoon references, we are set there now, and you guys should be able to go off and do the things that I told you to do. I really, really hope. Also, we should dump dirt here because, well, I mean, they should be dumping dirt here anyway, but you can see they're not. Let's keep it empty. Dump it over here, please. Right here. Yep. That's where the dirt goes. Tell us we got, yes, 200 parts. It's there. It's good. Deliver it. Bye. The sawmill is getting upgraded. And now we're going to be professionals. This is going to be a legit operation now. Look at just like, there's just no wood available. It's gone. You see what I'm saying? It's just gone. This is the last of it, and we have none left. So we need more, and that's why the sawmill's been upgraded. I really hope it comes in with a ton of it. And then look at this coal too. We're starting to get that too. Awesome. Okay, last little bit then. Let me do the pipes because I said I would do fertilizer today, and that's what we kind of set up for a little bit here. Little fertilizer operation, but we're not actually delivering the fertilizer yet. So what I'd want to do is just bring you down from here, connect there, bring you down from here, connect there. And these can be built with Unity 2, assuming I have some. This one was going to be tricky with me, but I think if we go from this side, that's pretty easy. And then you, we don't need anymore, so I can just get rid of you. Yep, bye. This pipe goes... This might be tricky too. Yeah, this one will be hard to get. I think maybe over here would be fine. There we go. Come in at an angle like that. Okay, and then all the way down here we get this fertilizer sorted out too. So this this right here, there's 2 fields here, so we want to go big pipe from this side, keep it height 3, and we'll go big pipe to about here. Yep. Then we'll have you head down that way, and then we'll go little pipe from here. And we'll keep it height 3. I'd like to, if you'll allow it. Please, video game. Allow this. No. Bad video game. No, stop. You're messing me up. Right here. Come on now, don't be this way. Yeah, just let me go all the way over here at height 3. Why not? There's going to be one more farm in that direction, so we'll just, I guess, have this pipe end here like this one does, but we'll have you come down. Oh, nope, from here. Well, we'll have to rebuild that then. That's fine though. For now, it's okay. And then over here we need it, so that's going to take it all the way to that side. So I guess we'll get a... you know what? Here, we'll just take a small pipe, level 1 pipe, whatever, to this side. There we go. And to here, almost had it. There you go. And then there. Nope. There. There you go. And then on this one, I'll just bring it in from this side, like that. Okay, so we got a lot of fields hooked up to fertilizer now, and we can see sort of how much we're using and whether or not we can keep up with it. Now, in the beginning, these tanks are going to get drained really fast because all of these are empty and they all need to fill. They all need to fill. So every farm has its own storage tank, in this case 40 units of fertilizer. And so it will then use that fertilizer as it does. So you can see all these fields are starting to get all of that supply. Yep, full. These ones aren't hooked up yet. Full, and then these ones need hooked up. And so that's over here. And we'll just kind of... Nope, wait, stop, don't. There we go. 3? Level 3? No? Not allowed? Are you sure? Thank you. And there. And then finally... Bring it in. Yeah, I don't like it. How about from this side? Still don't like it. How about here? You are a jerk face. Okay, I feel like you and I are just having a terrible misunderstanding. I don't like what you're doing. Can you do something different? Gross. All right, apparently level 3 is just too much to handle. And so by the power invested in me by you guys at YouTube, I will just suck it up and deal with that being the reality of my situation. And I'll hook it up. And then that will help this get fertilizer, and then this will start getting fertilizer, and now all the fields are fertilized except the back 4. These ones are not fertilized right now. And that's because I want to see... Like, there's no point in me sending fertilizer to fields if none of them can keep up. So I want to see whether or not our supply of fertilizer continues to go up, which it does look like it is, but then it comes down, then it goes up, then it goes down. I want to see how this balances, and if we're improved here, I mean, if we're, still accumulating here, then I'll go ahead and lay a pipe this direction and start hooking up these 2 fields. Then we'll reassess it again, and then I'll hook up these 2 fields. I would much rather have fields that are fully fertilized here and always running really well than to have every field struggling and have no supply. So, but that's going to help our food even better. I think that would help even more. So there we go. We have now upgraded the sawmill, and we can jam extra people in there now. Look at that. Unlimited wood right there. That's what I'm all about right there. Unlimited wood. And then there's coal, which has a limit, unfortunately, but we're going to start using that now. So with fertilizer done, I can come over. I think it's probably time. Yeah, we have a lot of parts now. I think it's okay to go ahead and let us build the red parts again after I quick deliver this. And now I want to see the ship come in with its increased supply. I would love to... Oh, it doesn't have much left. That means the ship is coming. Here it is. Got it. Oh, yeah. Twice as much wood as before. Now you're going to also deliver it even faster on this level 2 belt. Let's see it. See it in action. Go. Get out of here. And honestly, we should upgrade these 2, because if I can't deliver it into here faster, then what does it matter? There we go. Oh, that's much better. Look at that go. Now we're going to have so much production in here. We won't even know what to do with it. Speaking of not knowing what to do with it, I want to show you something that's very sad. A very sad thing happened over here. You may not see it yet, but I just want you to see, observe over here next to the slag mixers. Do you see it yet? No? Let's go a little bit closer. How about now? Do you see it yet? No? How about now? Do you see it yet? How about now? How about right here? All right, so there's a little bit of land that's too high. Just a very small amount of land that's too high. It's not that big of a deal, but I just thought I'd make a big deal out of it for the sake of the lulz. That's what we do as a YouTuber, right? That's what we do. We make big deals out of small things because it's exciting. Exaggerate it, Got to do it for the clicks. How else am I supposed to get you to click the like button unless I go really over exaggerated, right? I want you to know my excitement is just so over the top. It works with the kids. Doesn't work with my personality doesn't mesh with a lot of kids, which, to be fair, I actually kind of don't mind that. You know, like there's pros and cons to having, I guess I would go with kids in your audience. When I say kids, I mean basically anyone that's like, you know, barely old enough to meet terms of service on YouTube. Obviously, if you don't meet the terms of service at YouTube, then, well, I mean, I'm not going to know unless you tell me, and you shouldn't tell me. You know, it's like a lawyer, right? As long as you don't tell me, then I can act, you know, we can be together, okay? But if you tell me, then, you know, it's a whole real nasty deal where like I'm obligated to act now, right? So you just don't say anything. Anyway, having a lot of kids in your audience, it can get obnoxious, and especially if they decide to visit the comment section. All right, the slag tank, I want to keep it empty. Here we go. So now we're going to be using the sulfur, the excess sulfur, to make slag whenever we have access. The sulfur will prioritize its flow towards the rubber creation. So sulfur will always go towards rubber first. If it can't go, which, I mean, to be fair, we're not really making a whole lot of it. And I want to go ahead and remove these recipes. There we go. We're not making a whole lot of it because we're full, right? So I probably could even do this just because I can. I have Unity, and just because I have tons of rubber, I can get a bunch of wood brought in because I have so much of it, right? And this will help us, like, we can process the sulfur, and now we don't have any extra sulfur, right? But we still have extra ammonia. That's unfortunate. We're going to need to do something about that. And I thought about actually setting up fields up here, like for food, but it's really far away from town. And so then I thought maybe this area could be fields as well. But then I thought, no, actually, I wanted animals to be here. I wanted to set up the chicken farms and stuff kind of right in this area too. For those of you who may be wondering why there's a space in the middle of these structures, no need to worry. This is intentional. And you'll know later on what that is. If you play the game, I only ask a lot of times because people will do this constantly in the comments, and I get it that you're just trying to help. I understand. I'm not like, you know, I'm not against you or anything. But I'd ask that you not spoil it. You ask that you not, you know, say things that are going to happen in the future in the comment sections of my videos, because a lot of my videos are made for people who don't play the game. My videos are created specifically for people who don't have time to play it themselves and are wanting to just experience it vicariously through me, and or, you know, experience it with me, right? And if you spoil it by saying, oh, but that's going to go there, et cetera, that's just really bad form. And it's going to make it to where, like, if they read the comment section, they will now have that answer spoiled for them, right? And I don't want that. I will say, though, for those who maybe want a little bit of spoiler reaction in their news, I do have the supporter edition of the game. So the supporter edition, for those who don't know, is the edition of the game that has a few extras in it for the people who supported the game in the very beginning. It's available as a paid DLC on day one, but it's not extra content that was made for the purposes of just making DLC. This is content that was given already to people who supported the game for a long time. And the devs decided to make that same content available for people who may want it at the additional upcharge that those supporters also paid. So it's not, that's all it is. And in any case, I have that version of the game, and which means I have access to some additional stuff that I'm going to be making in this video series. So we'll have extra stuff basically being made here. Go ahead and get rid of that, and I want to get rid of that too because it's just in the way. Okay, so this is going to come down and connect there, and then you are going to go away. Just pause, just temporarily. Yep, and then you will go like that. And I don't really care about the spaghetti because it's always, it's intended, all right? It's meant to be. There, okay, so new fertilizer pipes being put in. I just connected all of them because, again, I saw that our fertilizer supply is growing, right? When I see that, I say, okay, we can handle more. So off we go. And now we are going to be fertilizing all fields. Every field will have a fertilizer supply, which I think is awesome. Now, one thing I want to say is that all of these take power. So if I am ever short on power, which currently I have no risk of being, but if I'm ever short on power, the fertilizer is going to shut down. So I will keep this manure in there. I know that this will be a comment that some people will say, you don't need the manure in there anymore. I will keep this in here. And the reason for that is because it will provide extra fertility. This can go over 100% now, right? It will do that. But the thing that gets me is that if my power goes down and I'm trying to deal with other places and I'm not paying attention to this area where these, factories are offline and we're not making fertilizer anymore, all of the fertility of these fields are going to start dropping very fast because I'm not doing the manure and I'm not doing fertilizer very well, right? So I keep the manure in there to maintain a high fertility rate. Since I am not short on food, it does not matter at all. That extra cycle won't matter. And it's a pretty fast cycle too. All right, my population keeps growing, which is great, but it's also a little nerve-wracking since, they are consuming a lot of food. I will, now that I've got a decent supply of Unity, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop that first one. And I think we'll leave everything else on, just standard. I still have the water saver edict, at least the first one, which I think is enough for now. I could also increase recycling, but trucks keep going and grabbing it all the time anyway. Yeah, I mean, increasing recycling really doesn't help me much because this is all full. And then also this is saying it's missing its input. It's missing its input? It's missing nitro? Wait. How am I missing lab parts? What happened? No, nitro's stacked on the belt. What's going on here with lab parts? Guys, mechanical parts? Oh shoot, are we done on mechanical parts? Yeah, we're not doing well on mechanical parts. So since this is having a hard time keeping up, it's not though. Right, because of the balancer, we only send mechanical parts this direction for research when this belt is stagnant, right? We could stop this temporarily, but I just think that's against the purpose. What I'd like to do is maybe increase production on mechanical parts. Now, I could upgrade this, but it won't make it faster. This upgrade, with respect to this formula, this recipe, this upgrade does not help this recipe. This recipe will always go this fast. So boosting will help these, but if I don't want to boost and I have extra workers, then we'll just do this. And we'll add an extra 2 to this this mix here. But upgrading this won't make that faster. It adds new recipes instead of making that existing one faster. Some of them can be improved by that upgrade, but not this particular one. So I will hit this and I will hit this, and then I will come in with the conveyors and send it that way and that way. And then we build like that. Good. I mean, temporarily, because I have a little bit of Unity, I could temporarily do this. And then because the supply gets really spread out, right, as it goes through here, we should probably upgrade this belt. And I can upgrade this belt, and this will allow the supply to just be more full as it goes in this area. It'll get pushed into this area just a little bit faster. This one has its own dedicated belt. Aren't you special? There we go. All right, so these should now get kicked out a little bit quicker. And hopefully mechanical parts can start building up to the point where we can now send large quantities of them in for lab parts. Yes, good. Okay, good. Well, glass making just got done. And so I think now that I've solved all the things I really wanted to solve, I have extra wood being brought in now. Look at this. It's finally happened. It's backed up. It's full. This is full. This is great. I can now take pressure off of my coal mines. Okay, so next video, we're going to do 2 different things to take pressure off the coal mines. We're going to get this supply from the ship brought into the coal system, right? Did you guess it? Did you know? Did you guess what this was for? Now you do. We're going to get that brought into the coal system to feed everywhere else around here. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to also take this extra wood, because there's extra now, and we're going to be burning that extra wood and adding coal into this tank, which, you know, is that buffer tank for everything else too, right? So I can upgrade this buffer tank and we can get extra coal brought into this, but we're going to also be sending coal into this, which is going to take pressure off of this supply as well, because less will have to be sent this way. And that's the next course of action when it comes to that. Now you'll notice this guy's confused. He doesn't know where to bring the wood because this is all full, and that's great. Yay! It means I can upgrade this. Let me upgrade these storages, and then he'll be like, oh, okay, I can drop it off now. There you go. Perfect. Oh, this feels so good. Now I feel like I should have got one of those really big ass storages for this. Are you bringing more? Oh, this is... I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.